David didn't even have time to process the word. From the depths of the woods came a hoarse roar. Leaves and branches snapped as something large and heavy rushed towards him. A moment later, a monster emerged from the shadow, a deformed, six-legged predator with skin like a shell and eyes glowing with a red, cold light. It was one of the blights that had sown terror in these areas. The monster charged. David instinctively leaped back, feeling the speed in his new, powerful legs. That was unfamiliar. He dodged the first claw strike. He held the sword with both hands. His new musculature allowed for a precise swing. The fight began. David cried out and attacked, cutting into the creature's tough armor. The sword, aided by his new strength, passed through the shell like butter, forcing the monster to roar and retreat. The blight's response was brutal. A powerful tail slammed into David's side, even with his new strength. The pain was terrible. He flew back, hitting the oak with his back. He knew he couldn't hesitate. Adrenaline, fueled by the new power, flooded him. The monster lunged for the finishing blow. David got up. Blood flowed from his side, but there was no fear in his eyes. He focused all his energy. As the monster closed in, David executed a masterful dodge that surprised even himself. He passed the creature's head, and then, using the momentum, plunged the sword deep into the monster's soft underbelly, the only exposed point. With a loud, gurgling shriek, the blight collapsed to the ground. It was dead. David stood over the dead monster, breathing heavily. The pain in his side was excruciating. He fell to his knees, dropping the sword. He saw his own blood soaking into the forest floor. Then the stone, which was still attached to his palm, began to pulse with a brighter, more intense glow. A feeling of warmth, not burning, spread through his body. The wound the monster's tail had inflicted was surrounded by blue light. He clenched his teeth, and within moments, the wound closed, and the pain vanished completely, leaving not even a scar. He heard the deep, soothing voice again. You have proven your worth. The strength is yours. Fight. Greater than David felt his new, hard musculature stabilize, and the power became an integral part of him. He looked at the stone, which began to melt. The crystalline block dissolved in his hands like water. And then David opened his eyes. He was lying on the floor, head in his hands. He felt the hard floorboard against his cheek and the smell of dust. He was thin and exhausted. The whole forest, the stone, the sword, and the fight. It had been a dream